everybody. Welcome to Grace B Creations. I hope everybody is having a wonderful week so far. And I thank you for your patience in waiting for me to post this video. I was supposed to post it a couple of days ago, but things came up and life got hectic and I had to postpone. But here's the video and I want to share this with you guys. So I'm really excited. A lot of people wanted to know how to print on fabric. So that's what I'm going to show you guys today. It's really easy. The first thing that I want to say though, before I start, is that you want to make sure that your printer can print fabric. I know that's hard to tell. I just would hate that somebody would come back and tell me that their printer got jammed but I'm going to show you the way that is safest to print on fabric, and hopefully you'll be able to do that with your printer, because printing on fabric is so fun. I've got a bird fabric piece right here. I just did this one a couple of days ago. I love how that came out. And then I'm loving this portrait here from Graphics Berry, and I did that on a different kind of fabric. But usually you want to use cotton. So I'm going to show you how to do it. First of all, you're going to need a piece of 8.5 by 11, a regular paper size fabric. It can be cotton. You want to try and stay with cotton, a very thin cotton. You can get it at Hobby Lobby or Joann's or wherever you get your fabric from. You want to get a white piece of fabric. And then I got these paper sticker sheets on Amazon, and I'm going to leave you guys the link below. It's by Town Sticks, and it's 8.5 by 11, and it's a full sheet, a full sticker sheet, almost like you would print labels, but it doesn't have the individual label pieces. It's just one full sheet. Okay, so those are the two things that you need, and of course a printer. Okay, so first of all, what you're going to do is you're going to cut your fabric to, you're going to want to cut the fabric a little bit larger than the piece of sticker sheet, because you want to be able to cut, just a little bit outside the line so that you're not fighting to get it to stick right to the paper. Just a little tiny bit, not much, because you want it to fit through your printer as well. My printer prints up to 18 by 17. I've got a really big printer. I just bought it a couple of months ago and I absolutely love it. And then, okay, so here is your 8.5 by 11. And what you're going to do is, you are going to lay, this is the important part, because a lot of people would undo the sticker part and then lay the fabric down on top. That's not how you're going to do that. I'm sorry, I think I'm getting a shadow. Let me try and fix that. That's better, I think. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to take the back off the sticker. So you're going to pull it like this to expose the sticky part. And you're going to lay the fabric down first. You don't want to put the fabric on top of the sticky part, because it ends up being a mess if you get it wrong. This is why you want to have a little bit extra on the edges so that you have room to manipulate it. And we're going to trim it after. Okay, so you're going to lay it right on top, like that. And you're going to press down. Nice and flat. Another thing I forgot to tell you, you want to make sure that your fabric is ironed first. And the reason why I say that is because if you have any wrinkles in the fabric, it's going to get caught on the sticker and you're going to end up having bumps and air pockets. You don't want to do that. So you want to iron it first if you can. And if you can't iron it and you don't have an iron, just throw it in the dryer for a couple of seconds just to get the wrinkles out. That might help as well. Okay, so you're gonna press down really good. And now we're gonna have the edges, as you see. So we're gonna trim. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can leave a little tiny bit on the edge. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then what we're going to do is whatever image that you want to print on the fabric, you want to make sure that it's within the size of your paper. You want to do a smaller image, you can do that. I'm going to probably make a smaller image. Or you can make an image the size of the whole paper, and it makes a great book cover. I mean, you can do a lot of things with the printed fabric. You can make book covers, you can cover tags, all kinds of things you can do with it. All right, so there we have the fabric on the sticky paper. And then next, what you're going to do is you're going to choose your image, and then I'm going to bring the recorder over to my printer so I can show you how I load it. Okay, so now we're over at the printer. Here is my printer. I have the Epson XP 15000. It prints a lot of different sizes. I absolutely love this. If you guys are ever looking for a great printer, this is the go-to. This printer prints, I think, 18 by 19. I can do long paper. I can do, it's 8 by 10. I can do a lot of sizes, so I love it. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to load this in the back feeder. You don't want to put it through the bottom feeder because with it being fabric, there's a good chance it could jam. Okay, so I prefer to go through the rear feeder is what it's called on this printer. Okay, so I'm sorry, didn't mean to. Sometimes it's hard to go and do something and I forget that the camera is not on. All right, so we're going to place it on the back. Okay, and then I'm going to come over to my computer and I'm going to hit print. Here she goes. She may pause for a couple of seconds. Sometimes it does that. See, she's going to pause for a minute. And there she is. Look at that. This is on fabric. Now we're going to go on back to the desk and we're going to peel her off and I'm going to show you. Okay, so we are back over here. Now I'm going to show you how to pull it off. You can just pull, you can pull off the whole fabric and just use the whole fabric piece. If you want to have some of the white left over on the fabric, you can either pull it off now and cut the fabric after. I like to cut around the image while it's still on the sticker sheet because it's easier. So I'm going to actually cut a little further out than the line so I can create some really cool edging on the fabric, like the torn look on the edge to give it a ruffled look. So I'm going to cut it about an inch or a half an inch around. I hope this is making sense. I'm still new to making videos and I'm getting more comfortable with it. A lot of people have been so nice and saying that they love my videos and it just makes me so happy. Okay, so I actually keep these leftover fabric pieces that are on the sticker because I like to ink on them to put on tags after. And I can show you that in another video, which is really cool. Okay, so now you have your cut image, and now we're going to peel it. Sometimes it can be a little tricky, so I like to grab, hold on, I like to grab a little something sharp to pull it away from the back of it. Okay, come on. Sometimes I'll just create a little rip so I can grab it. This would make it, oh, hold on. There's an easy way of doing this, I'm sure. Because when it goes through the printer, it tends to, there we go. It tends to make it a little flat against the sticker. Okay. So now we're going to tear it up. Look at that. Now we have a fabric printed image on fabric. And now what I meant when I told you guys to cut a little bit with extra white left over, the reason is because you can now pull the little pieces of thread and give it that little distressed look on the edge. You can do a lot with that. Looks really cool. I'll usually do it so that I have about that much. I'll play around with it until I get it to look the way I want it to look. But look at that. Very easy, and it's a lot of fun. You can do a lot of things with this. So I hope that you guys can give this a try. I would love to see you guys show me on Instagram your printed fabric images. I would love that. Tag me if you do end up making one. I would love to see it. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message. And I'll help in any way that I can. And there you go. Once you can do this, it's endless. You can make so many things. Great Christmas ideas. You can make, out of fabric, you can make like little pouches, and you can make little pockets for your junk journal, and you can do all kinds of things. It would be great to put this on front of a book. You know, if the image was this way, you could put it on a small book or a large book. If you print the whole 8.5 by 11, you can do 9 by 6 book and have a nice image printed on it. It's endless on what you can do once you learn how to print on fabric. So that is my video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Thumbs up and leave a comment. I love reading you guys' comments. Have a good rest of the week. Bye.